Kicking it with KeKe. Kicking it with KeKe. Kicking it with KeKe. Full of personality. Switching up the storyline on God, we making history.
Writing books, changing lives, one day at a time. Put your problems to the side. Enjoy yourself. Free your mind.
Kicking it with KeKe.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Kicking It with KeKe, Life, Love, and all that other shit. I am your host, KeKe Chanel. I am an award-winning author, lifestyle blogger, and certified life coach. The overall theme for this podcast is all about personal development. When we are operating as our best self, we live our best life. Today, I am joined with Diya Shakoor, and we're going to be talking about don't settle in your situation. Y'all go ahead and give it up for Diya. Diya, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for kicking it with KeKe. How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm here.
I like to give my guests the opportunity to tell everybody who they are. So I'll do the same for you. Just tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Well, hello, my name is Diya Shakoor, and I'm an author. I write books. All right, so a little bit about myself. I'm a retired Army veteran, born and raised in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, the DMV.
Okay.
I just recently relocated back up to this area. You know, I'm trying to see my sons out into the world. They in high school and everything, so trying to see them out into the world. And I'm an author. I mean, I'm just the oldest of 9 kids. I try to be a mentor in the community. I'm a very outgoing guy, if you can't tell already.
That personality is shining through, y'all.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? And ladies, I'm single. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, y'all hear that, ladies? He is single and he don't look like he look. I need y'all who listening to go over to YouTube so y'all can see that he don't look like he have no kids that's in high school, y'all.
Yes.
For real, he don't. So y'all go on
it.
over and take a look. Y'all come watch.
Yes. I mean, I try to take care of myself. I'm a vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? I work out 5 days a week. I mean, I try to, you know, health is wealth. We only get to do this once.
Absolutely.
But I mean, that's a little bit about me. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad that you took the, you know what I'm saying? I feel blessed to be in your presence. I'm excited to be here.
Thank you so much. Look, that means a lot to me because I just got started with my podcast in January. So, you know,
Wow.
Yeah. And I've been rolling ever since. Now, I started my live show where I go live every Monday on Instagram back in 2020. So I've been doing that for a few years, but I decided to step out of that and go deeper and start the podcast. And I have been enjoying it. I get to meet people like yourself. And y'all just want to come kick it with me. So y'all just make me smile so much. So
yes,
thank you.
I'm excited. I've been watching you and I've been seeing the things you've been doing. I've been seeing the promotions. I've been seeing everything. I was like, oh, I need to reach out. She looks like she knows what's going on out here. I want to see what's going on. I like the way this is organized. I like the way this is it looks good over there. I need to be a part of this.
And I'm so glad. Thank you so much. Look, I that always warms my heart, you know, because I just want to know that I'm doing it right. And I'm a perfectionist at heart. I know everything is not perfect, but I try my best to strive for perfection. So you saying that, thank you. And we're going to get into today's topic. It's called Don't Settle in Your Situation.
Yes. Because there's a lot of that going on out here.
Absolutely. And I was just about to say, we all face adversity at some point in time. As it's life, right? It's the circle of life. It's better than alternative. We just have to know how to maneuver through those situations so that we don't get stuck in there. Yes. So embracing situations. What can you tell listeners about the importance of embracing your situation? Because sometimes the first thing that we need to do is to admit that there is a problem. Like we need to admit that the situation, we're in it, right?
Yeah. Well, embracing your situation, the way I see it, and I say this to people all the time, if the door does not open when you're pushing or pulling on it, that's not your opportunity. All right. Now, if you're in a situation right now and you're dealing with someone and you're continually pushing and pulling, and the situation is not budging, the situation is not for you.
Right.
Like we have to carry that aspect in like we have to carry that through every aspect of life. We steadily try to squeeze ourselves into tight spaces that we don't belong in. And you know, us as humans, we are nurturers. We have the natural, like we have a natural caring sense, especially when we latch on to somebody, whether it be physically, emotionally, you know what I'm saying, anything to that nature, mentally. Once you are latched on, you're latched on, but it's not necessarily good. So, well, to say this, people don't know when to walk away, and that's a problem. So, yeah, that's why therapy is important. I think everybody should be in therapy.
Absolutely.
If you're on your healing journey and you find your center, when someone knocks you off your center, that person is not for you.
Right.
Yeah, you have to find your tribe. So that person is not for you. If they're taking, that person is not for you. If that person is naturally unhappy, that person is not for you. You can't have a full cup and their cup is empty and you're constantly filling their cup. You're constantly filling their cup. Your cup, once your cup empties out, you're in a toxic situation.
Absolutely. And then you have to be around people that's going to refill your cup, pour into you as you pour into them, so that everybody experience that overflow. Because we all have leeches. We've been there.
Energy vampires.
Yep. Oh, what? Yes. And I'm a firm believer that your vibe attracts your tribe. I believe that. So we just have to make sure that we're mindful of that space and know that it's okay to let people go without letting them go. That's that means that I could still love you from a distance. That doesn't mean that I let you go, but in this moment in time, you're not in the same space as me as far as mentally or emotionally or physically. So you be over there and I'm gonna be over here. When you're ready to be great, come on, I'm gonna welcome you back. No hard feelings, but you have to change your mindset.
And then there are like I post quotes about this kind of stuff all the time. Like for instance, if you're with a circle of people, and every time you say something, it sounds like you're bragging to them, you're in the wrong circle of people.
Yep.
You're in the wrong circle of people. So you have to get out of that situation. That's why I say I have friends when people moving back in the DMV. I'm not gonna say that I will be moving backwards, going back to hang with the people that I grew up with, because a lot of them were prospering and doing well in life. But I have ventured off into the world. I've met new people. I just operate in different circles. I mean, I love those guys, but I mean, so a lot of the guys don't move like I move, and I can't operate with people that don't they move like they don't have nothing to lose.
Right, sense. And then you have to have that mindset of elevation.
Yes.
Staying stuck in the comfort zone, that's doing us a disservice because we're not pushing ourselves to where God wants us to be.
Exactly.
So, I'm glad that you talk about, not really having a problem with being around people that you grew up with, but that's not your focal point. You're worrying about your elevation and the things that you have going on. What do you say about the? Oh yeah. But what would you say to listeners when it comes to no new friends? You know, that phrase that everybody say all the time, new friends. What would you say about that?
So that is a confined mindset.
Ooh.
That is a confined mindset. It is, right? Now, and I really, 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 really seriously hate to say it, but Black people, us, we're not monolithic people. We're the only ones that think like that. No new friends. Wow. The Caucasians, the Asians out here, they're shaking each other's hands and building. We're the only people that don't do that.
Right.
We're not monolithic people. We no new friends. I don't want to get to nobody. Didn't know anybody. That's not the way I operate.
Me either.
I'm shaking everybody's hands. I'm kissing babies. Let me hold your baby. I'm like, you need help with something? Come on, I got you. If you need advice, you need guidance, you want to write a book? Let me see what you got. See if I can push you forward.
Right.
You know. But that's a toxic mentality.
It is a toxic mentality. It is a very toxic mentality because how do you know if someone is supposed to be aligned to your purpose if you don't even give them a chance?
Exactly. I tell this to people all the time. Everybody's not meant to walk your path. Right. It's gonna be tons of time on your journey that you're gonna be alone on. Whoever comes along, they either gonna walk with you and stay for the journey, or they're going to walk off and find their own trail. Absolutely. It's not your job to keep them on your journey.
Your journey is your journey, like your vision is your vision. Your situation is your situation. And I believe that when you're tired of the situation and if it's not serving you in a positive way, it's up to you to change that situation. Nobody else can do that for you. You have to do it for yourself because 9 times out of 10, we've all been there. I know I have played the blame game where I try to blame other people for what I have going on. And
Yeah.
it was that mindset shift that I realized, you know what? I have control of my situation. If I don't like the way my life is going, it is up to me. I cannot depend on anybody else to get me where I need to be. Putting my happiness in the hands of someone else is not healthy for me, because if I'm not happy for myself, or if I don't make myself happy, how can I expect someone else to? So acknowledging the situation.
Accountability.
Exactly.
Accountability. That is what I'm not even gonna say the younger generation. Me, I'm 42 years old. All right. So even guys and ladies that's in my generation, they don't understand accountability. They wait till they get 50 years old and they finally want to settle down. They're done with the fast life and they want to do all this stuff, or they want to finally start traveling and all that stuff because they didn't understand accountability at a young age. They could have been doing all the things they wanted to do, but they chose not to. They were stuck in that confined mindset and didn't understand accountability for their actions.
Right.
So there is a lot of that going on out here in the streets right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then and listen, guys, we're not trying to preach, because we all are just living life and we're trying to get through this thing together. We shouldn't make it hard on each other. And I realize that some people don't know about accountability or self-awareness because they wasn't taught that. The reason why they wasn't taught that is because their parents did the best that they could do in their situation. They may have never heard the word accountability or, awareness. So
well, you know what's really destroying our community, because I be having these kind of conversations all the time. What's destroying our community is that people don't know how to communicate.
yes.
Marriage is also because people don't know how to communicate. Friendships break because people don't know how to communicate. They would rather fight and argue than actually sit down and have a conversation. People don't know how to communicate. Everybody wants to be a boss, or everybody wants to be this, everybody wants to be that. But nobody wants to sit down and communicate. We could be helping each other out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's not happening because people don't know how to communicate. Effective communication is a problem out here.
And so you said the key word, effective communication, because I know people that think that their nation is an argument because they lack that, because they just don't want to open themselves up to it. And that just goes to the next point of acknowledging your situation. If you know that your situation is not being a communicator and you're stuck in that, stop it. It's time to stop that. At some point, you need to say, you know what? It's not them, it's me.
Yes.
I'm the one. So when it comes to acknowledging your situation, what can you tell listeners about that? I know we said we have to embrace the situation first to realize if it's for us or not. Then you have to tell somebody. You have to acknowledge that. Tell yourself first, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Like as a parent, you're telling your kids what they should and shouldn't be doing, but you don't even know who you are. You don't even know what you're supposed to be doing. You are like giving advice to people, but you're not even on your balance. Like, how does that work? How does that work?
It doesn't.
Like, you tell me what I should be doing. You tell me what I should be doing, but you're living off, you know what I'm saying? You're living fire. So it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you can't have that hypocritical mindset. You cannot do that.
That's right. But that comes from people with confined mindset. They think a certain way. This is what I know. This is what I'm going to do, et cetera, et cetera. When I talk to people, like, I give you an example, and I know you hear this a lot. I'm like, man, I'm going on the cruise. What's the first thing some people say? I'm not going out there with all that water. Yeah, confined mindset. They don't even care. They don't even want to know what it's about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going out there with all that water.
I call them dream killers. They shooting it down before they even know everything about it.
Before they even know what it's about. The confined mindset.
Yep. So finding a solution to the situation. What can you talk about that? Because I could go on and on about that, because I'm one of those people. I'm a certified life coach and I specialize in personal growth and mindset. So excuses don't work for me.
Nope.
I'm not a person about excuses.
I tell, because I'm a solution-based person. So if someone comes to me and talk to me about a problem, I'm like, don't come and talk to me about a problem unless you have a solution. If you don't have a solution, you complain. So what the solution to this problem, it's not like we can bring the whole community in and have the conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we're not monolithic people. We don't move as a one. We don't move as a unit. So we can only fix our tribes and who we surround ourselves with.
Right.
That's the best we can do. Like we can't go out here with the megaphone and say, black folks, everybody, human nature, people come. Let me tell you the story. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna throw you in. They're gonna throw you in a nut house because they're gonna think you crazy.
Yep. It's like it's the people that be standing outside with the end is coming signs. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They're like, oh man, put him somewhere outside.
Off his meds. They quick to say that, but again, and it goes back to mindset. You have to know that your solution, your situation does not have you. You have to take control of the situation. That's right. And until we adapt that mindset, we're gonna stay stuck. We're gonna stay disappointed. We're gonna stay at the bottom of the food chain because that crabs in the barrel mentality is real. Yes, and I'm learning this year that I have a strong support system of people that I just met. And my prayer was, God, connect me with your people so that we can help each other.
That's right.
And I have been connecting with people. They support me. I support them. You know, it's like-minded individuals. We're all about growth. We're all about, you know, investing and building generational wealth and just loving on each other, because it's too much hate in this world to be stuck in situations that you don't have to be stuck in, y'all.
And this is the worst part about that situation, though. Crab in the bucket mentality is people with nothing fighting people with nothing about nothing.
Exactly. Right.
Like why? Like what? Like why? Like what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like make it make sense.
Make it make sense. I don't get it.
Right.
Now, I'm in that position right now as well. It's like I've been finding my tribe. Like I have friends that are closer to me than family because we are like-minded. We talk about the same things: investments, business opportunities, real estate. You know what I'm saying? Just progressing in the world, being better fathers. You know what I'm saying? Just being better people overall.
Right.
So people there to hold you accountable. Right? They a lot of people you know who the people that are meant for you in your life. When you hold people accountable,
right,
and they just completely leave you alone, they weren't meant for you.
No,
they don't have that mindset, don't have the maturity to understand accountability.
And don't take it personal. Don't take it personally. It's not you, it's them. They just not ready to go where you're trying to go.
Exactly. So I'm like, man, well, if I guess it wasn't meant for us to be friends. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you gotta pick it up what I'm putting down. You gonna walk the other way because I'm gonna keep picking up, putting it down, walking in this direction.
Yep.
And again, everybody's not meant for your journey.
Right.
I mean, it is what it is at this point. And I have to break this down to people. I'm 42. Statistically, I'm more than halfway through life. So why am I wasting time with people that's not about anything?
Right.
So if we either gonna build, we're gonna grow, we're gonna move forward, or we're not gonna do anything.
Right.
So you got to learn to sever ties. People wait too long in life to sever ties. That's why you see these people that be married for 20, 30 years.
Miserable.
And they get older and then they finally want to walk away. There's nothing left to life.
Nothing left to life. They done gave this person their best years, but they was miserable the whole time. Or you see these empty nesters right now. The divorce rate amongst empty nesters is going through all time high. Yes.
All time high.
Because they realize I can't stand this.
Yeah, I can't stand them. I'm here. I stuck around for the kids. As soon as the kids graduate,
I'm out.
Yeah, John, I want a divorce.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. I don't want your money. The kids are grown. We did what we had to do. I'm out.
But the thing about it is you're leaving that relationship broken and you going to the next person broken.
Yes. No, that is, I'm glad you said that because I was going to touch on that a little bit later on. I'm glad you said that because people don't give themselves a chance to hear this. Males, females, they just this person break up, this person break up, this person break up. The best people to deal with are people that broke up and they took time to themselves to heal.
Yep.
That's why, like out here when I'm trying to date, I ask women certain questions like, hey, so you was in this relationship, this was your last relationship 2 years ago. In the meantime, in between time, who are you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then older women, like I said, I'm in my 40s, but older women, I ask them 3 questions because a lot of the women can't answer these questions. I'm like, who are you without your kids? What do you like to do without your kids? And what are your plans once you become an empty nester? And a lot of women cannot answer those questions because they like to so focus on the situation they went through with their past, and the focus is on their children. Well, my kids like this. My kids like this. No, what do you like?
Right.
Those kids are going to grow up and they're going to leave you.
Right.
So these are the questions I ask. And when I ask women these questions, they get stuck, but it draws them in because they're like, okay, well, this man is really looking for something else.
Some substance. Yes.
Yeah,
a long term. Like they really, he's really trying to get to know me as a person. Yeah.
That's right. Because people out here, as soon as you try to date and you get straight to the humping part, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm like, okay, well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when you start asking questions of substance and you start making people's wheels turn, that's when, but again, that's on mindset. That's my mindset. And I try to surround my people this the same way. We had that time when we was young and we was running the streets and we was doing that thing. It was like seeing who could hit the most skins and all that stuff. But we older now, you know what I'm saying? Now it has to be substance. You know
I mean, but you got people still in that mentality. They like still trying to, hey, let me see, even being married, let me see how many I can hump today. Or let me see how many people I can do this and this and that. And not realizing that is dangerous. And that is, you're not supposed to do that. It's unhealthy. It is unhealthy. And because people have hidden agendas. And then we have all these social media accounts that's got these sneaky links. So you married, you got your next wife or your next husband already picked out.
Yep. And I'm glad you said that though. And because I want to piggyback off of that. So that's another issue that we have out here. As far as letting people go that we need to let go. When we were younger, or when I was younger, we had to go outside and meet our people with the wreck. We had to ride our bikes everywhere. We had to, one person could use the phone at a time. Yeah. Now we have access to people. Yeah. We have access to people at all times.
All over the world.
Media.
Yes.
We have social media. We have the internet. We, you know what I'm saying? We got emails. We have all that stuff. We have access to people at an all-time high. So if that's why the cheating and divorce and all stuff, like, why I got to sit here and deal with this when I got an inbox, a DMs from 30 women that's ready to go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So our access to people is a problem. Right. And you got to have a discipline to filter through that. A lot of people don't have that discipline. I'm sitting here with my wife. I've been looking at her. I've been touching her for all these time of years. And we just not doing nothing spicy no more. And it's some young tenderoni slide in the DM, half her age, twice as thick, in shape, where she used to be. But the man with no discipline is going to move and act on that. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on out here.
Yes, absolutely. It's ridiculous. It is. And we're not just talking about the men, the women doing it too. Let's just put it out there. The women doing it too.
It's as soon as a woman starts getting emotionally detached, she's already looking. Yep. That's a fact.
Facts. On both sides, facts. Like for real. And it's sad. It's the catch-22 because it's a lot of hurt people that's doing it. Like the pandemic exposed a lot of hurt, exposed a lot of broken relationships, exposed a lot. Oh, I'm not even friends with you. I can't even stand you. I'm just here because this familiarity. Like we familiar with each other. We have history. So
the pandemic broke more than the economy. Oh, the pandemic broke more than the economy.
Yes, absolutely.
It broke more than the economy because there are people that will work. Like you think about it, there were people they were working 9 to 5, so they away from home for 8 hours at a time, and then come home, spend a little time with the kids, and then they go to bed and they get up and they'll do it next day. Only 4 days they had together was the weekends. So when them 8 hours away from home was taken away, you really got to know your partner the ways you never knew. Like I didn't know you did this at this time. Or there were people that worked in separate shifts. One person worked during the day, one worked during the night. They took all that away.
And you have your routines. Like I do stuff a certain way. Well, I do stuff a certain way. Well, we don't do it the same, and it's okay. We don't have to do it the same. Like get off me for real. Like the situation does not call for all of that. Yes. I'm so glad that you talked about that because it is so real. You guys are listening to Kicking It with KeKe. I am here with Diya Shakoor. We are talking about don't settle in your situation. Like you
Right.
cannot stay stuck. Like it's okay to get a little stuck. Listen, y'all see a shirt. If y'all not on YouTube watching, it says I'm cool with everybody. I'm just not friends with everybody. Facts. Big facts.
Yep.
Like I know we talking about don't settle in the situation, but let's get into that t-shirt, man. How did you come about putting that quote on your t-shirt?
Well, it's from my second book,
Mm-hmm.
Betrayal the Black Bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my second book, Betrayal the Black Bastard. It's me on the back.
Uh-huh.
So in this book, there were situations where he was betrayed by his friends. He was betrayed by his friends, he was betrayed by his family, he's betrayed by everyone. So it's like, but he made himself cool with people that he didn't even make himself cool with. So because the book is about human trafficking.
Okay.
Yeah, so he being cool with people, you know what I'm saying, trusting and everything like that is what led him to the situation.
Okay.
And how we got out of the situation, he knew that he could not operate the same way. So I'm cool with everybody, I'm just not friends with everybody.
Absolutely.
And I say hi, but I'm not going nowhere with you.
Right. I don't. Oh, look, that I love that. I love that. So the betrayal of the Black Bastard. Like, man, tell everybody where they can go get that book from.
Well, this book is on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Books a Million. You can hit me up. Direct link. My website is almost done. It's going to be there as well. So that's what. And then not only that, I chose this quote from the book because it relates to real life.
It does.
I shake hands and everything. I keep a balance. I have a picture of a balance in my office at work. It says acquaintances, real friends. And my real friends is 2 or 3 people in it, and then acquaintances. Hangs low.
Yeah.
There's so many of them.
So many. Mm-hmm.
So hence the shirt.
Listen, where can I get the shirt from? Tell them where can I get the shirt?
Shoot me a message on Instagram, Facebook, Author Diya Shakoor.
Mm-hmm.
My website should be done this week, and I send it to you. I get it to you. I will get it to you at the Author Diya Shakoor.
All right.
Yeah, on Twitter. You can send me a message on Twitter at the Writing Mama. Yeah. So I'm out here. I'm just trying to get it like everybody else, but I'm trying to put a spin on Black fiction books, because there's a lot of Black authors out there that write urban love stories and stuff like that. Like I have an urban love story book, my first book, but no one is writing about human trafficking. And the reason I wrote this book is because I was on the way on a trip out to the mountains, because I like to go out there for peace. And I stopped at a Walmart. And when I went to use the bathroom in the Walmart, I came out the bathroom and I see the wall of missing kids.
Mm-hmm.
And there was all minority kids, Hispanic, Black, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, as soon as I seen that boy, I said, I'm gonna write a story about a Black kid that was abducted, that survived and made it back. And that's what I did. And he's an adult billionaire telling his story through therapy.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I have a book that one of my characters is telling her story through therapy.
Yes.
It's called Suffer No More, and she's actually in therapy, talking to the therapist about different things that she's gone through. Wow, that is amazing. I'm so glad that I have other authors that actually think like me, or we think alike, and try to put those type of books out there that's relatable, but not all about killing, sex, drug, all this kind of stuff.
Well, this is psychological thriller. There's some killing in it.
I write psychological thrillers and suspense is my genre. I ain't no happy endings in KeKe Chanel books. I mean, I write about real life stuff, and it's not always happy. Somebody gonna always die in a KeKe Chanel book. I have some newer books that's like self-help improvement type stuff and personal development, but all my KeKe Chanel books, like the fans that know, they know. Somebody ain't not gonna make it.
In this book, Betrayal of the Black Bastard, everybody says the same thing. It's like they hate how he got the human trafficking, because the story, the character development is great.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, they love the family orientation, they love everything that's going on. But then I start getting into family troubles, the Black family troubles. Then I get into, because you know how people, there are couples that they are married and they just don't. One of the couples, they always say with one of the people in the marriage don't want kids, but when the kids come, because the other, the other adult wants it, the other spouse wants it, then it creates turmoil in the household, and that's what started breaking this up. That's what started breaking this family up. But how he got into therapy, everybody's like, why? How he ended, everybody's like, oh my God, what made you write this book?
Yeah. Don't tell too much. Y'all go on over to Amazon.
That.
Y'all go over to Amazon and get Betrayal of the Black Bastard, y'all. His website will be up soon. I will have that information available as soon as he let me have it and let me know that the website is available. But oh wow, that is amazing. Okay, so let's talk about the other book real quick before we tell people how to connect and all of that. So the grand scheme of life.
Yep, the grand scheme of life, Obama's journey.
Obama's journey.
That's right. The grand scheme of life is it's a book about a single mother and her 2 adult sons.
Okay.
All right, so it's a dramedy. It's not the typical dramedy though. It's not the typical. Everybody, I haven't had people they haven't read since high school read this book in 2 days.
Wow.
Said they couldn't put it down.
How many pages is it?
Let me see. 200.
They said they read it in 2 days. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about, reading.
Yep. And I know people that haven't read since high school. Now, if you don't believe me about this book right here, look at the reviews on Amazon.
Right.
On Amazon, I have a 4.5, and I have like 5 stars. Must read.
Right. I love that.
Yes. So I told a story about the mother and her secrets and everything. Her secrets of breaking up the family, but she's trying to keep everything together. While the one brother's a bum, essentially. He's a bum. He just lives at home and he just has threesomes and drinks all day. And the other brother is he's a worker and he doesn't know if he wants to be in the streets or he wants to live the regular life. So it all ties together because the mother and the son's boss, and it's like a whole Like a whole person, like each work.
Don't tell too much. Don't tell too much.
Everybody that reads this book say, they say 2 things about it. The way I painted the picture was so realistic, it felt like day-to-day activity, right? That's one. They love the storytelling in it. I even have some funny chapters in there. I have one chapter in it called Section A Baby. That's everybody's favorite chapter, Section A Baby. But it's not what you think. Trust me on that. Section A Baby is not what you think.
Right.
There's no Section A Baby. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna throw you for a loop. I love that. I love that. I don't like to be predictable.
Not what you think.
Right.
And I tell a story. I use there are quotes in there. There are quotes in there. The uncles telling, giving the young guys game. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, if there's no such thing as an ugly rich man. You know what I'm saying? I just throw little, I throw little games out there. You know what I'm saying? Little drops of incidents game all throughout the book. And I drop jewels. So every chapter in this book, every chapter in the book starts with a quote. It has a chapter, then it has a quote. So, and the quotes tie into what the chapter is about. Okay,
love that. I have a book like that too. Wow.
Yes, yeah. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when my mind started working, it started working. So, I mean, when we shut down, I wrote 5 books. I'm just spacing them out when I released them.
Right.
And my next one is about to come out. It's called As I Stand Corrected. And that book is about reverse gentrification.
Oh, I love that.
But it starts off with a poor Black family in the hood, and their project's about to get torn down, and a rich white teenager and his dad, and they about to tear down their projects. Then they cross paths, blah blah blah. Everything swaps. Everything swaps, and then all the Black people. I can't tell you how it swaps.
Yeah. Don't tell too much.
But all of the billionaires and the landowners and all that stuff are Black, and all the people living in the projects being torn down are white people. So essentially the only 2 people that know that the swap happened are the 2 kids, the 2 teenagers. Okay. Everybody else in the world has
don't
know.
Wow. Yeah, I love that. When is this book coming out?
I was supposed to drop it this week, but I'm going to wait because I'm about to go out of town. When I come back out of town, I'm going to release it. I'm going to start pushing, then I'm going to release it. Yeah.
Sounds good. Look, you're gonna have to come back and talk about them all the rest of them books and stuff. Look, I would love to have you to come back. So tell everybody how they can connect with you, man. Tell everybody.
Okay. Well, you can find me anywhere and everywhere because I'm all over the place. How y'all doing? My name is Diya Shakoor and I am an author. All right. It ain't many of us out here that's doing it like this, but the ones that are, we doing it. All right.
Doing it.
All right. So you can find me on Instagram at the Author Diya, D-I-Y-A, Shakoor, Shakoor. You can find me on Facebook, Author Diya Shakoor. You can find me on Twitter at The Writing Bama, B-A-M-M-A. You can find me on Fanbase, Author Diya Shakoor. You can find me on Clubhouse, Author Diya Shakoor. You know, you can find me on in the club. My website is coming soon. Now, I do guest speaking. I do things to that nature. So especially with my background, because I'm retired Army and I went through a lot. Even before the Army, I'm the oldest of 9 kids, and my dad left, so it was a whole street thing. So my autobiography is called The Infamous Life of a Nobody, and I tell a story from when I was younger in the streets all the way to my military journey, my music career. Talk about being an author and, you know, my struggles with PTSD, depression, and all that stuff, you know, and how I got back on the good foot, being a great father and, you know, handling business the way I'm supposed to. So, absolutely. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Well, kudos to you, and thanks for your service. My sister is a retired Army vet, so thank you for your service, and we appreciate you for protecting and serving our country. We talked about the books. We talked about how to get the books. We talked about, okay, you just told me what's next. So on a personal note, I like to ask this question to all of my guests. Like we were talking about, don't settle in your situation. What would your now self tell your younger self about today's topic?
I don't know how graphic I can get, but
I mean, hey, you kicking it with KeKe, so go ahead.
I would tell my younger self with my older son mom to pull out.
Wow. Now, if that was not real, hey, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is. I wouldn't have that headache right now. I love my son though.
Yeah.
I love my son. That's the blessing that came from the situation.
Right.
But I would tell my younger self, I would tell my younger self to start investing more. I would tell my younger self to detach myself away from people that are detrimental to me sooner. It took me too long to detach myself from people that were detrimental to the things that I was trying to accomplish.
Right.
Because I was being a people pleaser. So I would tell my younger self that. I would tell my younger self that be more engaged. Because when my children were younger, I wasn't the most active person because I was in the military and stuff like that. Right. I would tell my younger self be more engaged with my children instead of, you know, I've been around for a while now, but I will be more engaged. Mm-hmm. And I mean, financially, I'm like, look, I started saving when I was young, and I started investing in property and stuff when I was younger. So it's like, I would just tell myself, like, hey man, don't lose focus. If I can get back in the time machine right now, I will give them a list, like follow this list. I would probably give them a couple of lottery numbers too. The Powerball's will be played on this day.
Right. Listen, I'll be right there with you. Like, yes, let's do it.
Make sure you stay with this day. Knowing me, when I was younger, I would look at the ticket and throw it in trash. Like, yeah, right.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, Diya, I appreciate you coming to kick it with me today. You know, it has been fun. It has been fun. I hope that you guys have learned something. I hope that you guys go and follow this young brother. Go and support him, because I got you by a couple of years though. I didn't know that, but I got you by a couple of years.
And you look fine as wine. A young lady, you look younger. Let me tell you.
Thank you.
Black don't crack.
Hey, but you got to take care of it though. You got to take care of it.
You got to take care of it, because there's a lot of women out here in their 20s looking like they funeral ready.
No, you didn't say funeral ready. Oh my God. Oh, but you're so right though. You're so right.
Overweight, overweight,
with no kids, with no kids, with no kids. Let's just put that out there.
No,
with
yeah,
no
with
kids.
no kids, with no kids, with no kids. Now, it's one thing we know. Female body changes once kids come. As we get older, weight actually comes. It is what it is. We can't fight it. It just happened. It's part of life.
It is, but you have to make sure that you paying. You doing your part though.
Well, listen. That goes back. That goes back to us really not taking care of us not having standards.
Yeah.
Us not being monolithic people. If we were monolithic people, we would encourage each other to take care of each other. But instead, we have funeral ready, people that are unhealthy people out here that dudes
just don't care. They don't give a damn. I'm gonna eat the way I want to eat, and I don't want you telling me nothing else about it. That's how they are.
And when you got dudes out here this like, well, I don't care what she look like, you know, blah blah blah. She can have a heart attack tomorrow as long as he can get his the night before.
The night before, right.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta.
Yeah, and then you got folks that's all with these dad bods, like dad bods are in. No, they're not.
No, yeah. No. It's okay not to want to work out. It's okay to not eat healthy stuff like that here and there. Like, because when you're younger, you can recover. When you start saying that you're not recovering,
yeah, it's time to do something different.
It's time to do something different.
Yeah. So, and stop buying those pants that's going up in size, because it ain't the clothes that's changing, it's you.
Is it?
Stop saying my pants too small. No, you just can't fit them anymore.
And listen, black don't crack though, because you look really good. If you older than me,
yeah, I'm older than you.
I think I look a little old.
I thought you was way younger than what you said, but I'm older than you.
Yeah, I turned 43 this year.
I turned 44 on New Year's Day.
Oh man, black don't crack. Yeah. Black don't crack. Whatever you over there drinking, you bottle it up and sell it.
Listen, I mind my business. I drink my water and I pray. That's what I do. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's water.
That's right.
Real.
That's right.
All right, guys, we're about to get out of here. Thank you for listening to another episode of Kicking It with KeKe, life, love, and all that other shit. Y'all make sure that y'all go and support Diya. Go and check out his books. He's holding them up on the screen. And, love on yourself and make sure that you don't stay stuck in your situation. Don't settle in your situation. Make sure that you're doing everything within yourself to get through that situation. They will come, but you also have to know that you can't get stuck there. All right, go get those books. Y'all see them on the screen. Go ahead and plug them books, man. Until next time, y'all be breezy.